Welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here with a pick a card reading for you today. A big welcome to all of my new subscribers this month and anybody new entering to the channel for the very first time. Welcome to the Tarot Cottage. I do pick a card readings on this channel. I do try to release at least a couple of times a week, so be sure to check back for new content. And if you have any topics that you would like to see covered on the Tarot Cottage, I would love to serve, so be sure to drop your comments below with your topic ideas as well. And if you're a subscriber to the channel, I do offer a chance to win a free reading as a thank you for your presence here. So just drop your comment below any of my readings this month for your chance to win. And if I choose you as the winner, I will notify you underneath your comment, but I will give you clear indications on how to reach out to me via one of my links. There have been multiple people who have been posing as the Tarot Cottage and other tarot related channels and content on Instagram and YouTube. And I would never send unsolicited DMs or unsolicited messages. So be sure to protect yourself from anybody who's posing as the Tarot Cottage. But if you're new to the channel, please pull up a chair and get cozy. We're going to have a little chat today. We're all friends when we gather around my table. And we do have 3 cards to choose from today. Today's topic is all about an urgent message that your guides have about your love realm. So an urgent message meant to find you about love. And we have 3 piles to choose. Pile number 1 with the yellow flower and the yin card. Pile number 2 with the pink flower and the Fates card. And pile number 3 with the purple flower and the Yang card. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be messages waiting. I'm going to jump into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is all about an urgent message you need to hear about your love realm and what to expect next. Pile 1. Hi, pile 1. You are drawn to the yellow flower and to the Yin card, and this is your reading. An urgent message you need to hear about love. Now, you were drawn to the yellow card for a reason. I feel like there's a fear associated here with love in general, and maybe you've been in a period of stagnation because there's almost an anxiety surrounding love and what to expect next. But the Yin card is abundance manifested. It's number 2 as well. I often think about connection, relationships with number 2, but also the High Priestess. So it's like your High Priestess is coming forward to share this message with you. It's your highest self telling you about what to expect and to remind you too about who you are. If you have been feeling a little bit fearful in love, to remind you who you actually are. To straighten your crown, you are the divine feminine. And like this beautiful chalice, your job is to receive. Your job is to just sort of surrender to who you are in all of that abundance and maintain that abundant mindset. And then the universe will correspond to the beautiful nature of that song, just like the Spirit said, or the Secret says. And this could be a very beautiful indication of abundance and gifts and blessings that may be coming down for you. So let's take a look here. Pile number 1, please. An urgent message you need to hear regarding your love realm from your guides and angels. What to expect next. The Tower. The Tower is coming out, and what's interesting about this particular tower is you can see that this feminine energy is trying to hold everything together. And there's a feeling about permanent change that's necessary, but they're really speaking about the permanent change having to come in first within your mindset or your heart space. Because they're talking about be careful what you wish for because you just might get it, and you better be prepared for what's coming in for you next because it's permanent change. Things are changing permanently. You're never going to go back. So the worst is behind you when it comes to overcoming your obstacles. We have the Page of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. Back of the deck, we do have the 6 of Cups, and we have the 3 of Cups. And I'm going to clarify as I go forward here. What's really exciting for you, pile 1, is the fact that you've graduated, Spirit says. You've graduated. And so it's okay to make a wish. It's okay to hope for something better that's coming along your way, because they're trying to coax your focus back to joy and back to abundance, because you are operating from this Four of Pentacles in the center of your spread. So this is current energy for you, where you are feeling vulnerable and you're sort of in this in-between phase where you don't really like where you're coming from, you don't know where you're going yet, and you're not really satisfied with where you are in the present moment. But the good news is that you're being delivered into something new, and they're trying to inspire more openness, more, honestly, more joy, to be honest with you. They're trying to inspire more joy, because right now they feel like you are spending more time focusing on what you don't have instead of focusing on what you have in the present that is abundant, which is going to ultimately, that focus is going to bring in more of the same. Joy begets joy, and despair begets more despair, unfortunately. But you're graduating. And just like the Six of Wands, confidence will be your key to success. They're talking about things turning the corner very quickly for you. It's like if you're in one day, if today you're feeling really low, tomorrow could be the day where you achieve victory, where all of a sudden things turn. And they're bringing forward this message that my mom used to say all the time to me when she'd say, you know, Amy, things can change overnight. And I hated when she said that, because I didn't believe her, and it was frustrating. But she knew more than I did. She was alive longer than me, so she knew that that was possible. We have the Sun, because here we may be holding on to one limited perspective because it's what we're used to, but Spirit wants you to allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to allow light to creep into that perspective. Because the truth is, we have to create a new foundation of our beliefs right now. We have to provide that new foundation, because whatever we focus on becomes our energy field, and we're communicating that to the universe. They almost want you to feel vulnerable enough and feel excited enough about what's coming in for you to declare victory now, to wave your red flag of victory. Because the perspective that you have been holding has not been the true perspective of what's available to you, or even what you're experiencing. It's just been subjective to all of that vulnerability that you've been feeling. Here's the Eight of Pentacles. I'm almost getting a sense, and this is a message for someone very specific. It may not resonate with the whole collective, but it almost feels like there's a crush energy in the work realm for someone watching, but that doesn't have to necessarily resonate for everyone. They are speaking about you being brought in the recent past, actually, to a point where you have this benchmark of more, and you either can self-sabotage or you can continue to turn your gaze towards more abundance. Because we can be inspired to negative thoughts, we can be inspired to maintain positive thoughts, and they're just asking you to keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on who you actually are specifically. They're talking about some of the influence of this insecurity coming from your childhood as well. And they're asking us to kind of release some of our expectations to the universe in positive ways. We have the Empress, because you are the divine feminine. You are operating from a fearful place and from the Four of Pentacles perspective, but it doesn't steal the truth. Spirit sees the full spectrum, and they want to share that full spectrum with you today about who you really are and what you really can be excited about coming in the future. They are saying that within the next 3 to 6 months, there's going to be some drastic changes for you, where you're going to be asked to really change your focus. Yeah, we have the Two of Cups coming. So you do have a relationship coming in, and it's coming in very quickly. I feel like it's within the next, again, within the next 3 to 6 months. And there's a sort of a graduating scale, because I'm dealing with the collective energy. So please take the messages as they resonate, because I'm getting anywhere from 2, 3, 4, up to 6 months. But regardless, it's the relationship that you're waiting for that's going to bring in a little bit more confidence. And I feel like it's the relationship you want. It may be this person that you've been hoping for. You may have been watching someone and really had your eyes on a prize, a specific prize. And Spirit says they were using that prize as the inspiration to get you out of this mindset, to keep you in motion. They are saying that in this case, the divine masculine may be a little insecure too. And so them asking you to accept who you are, to ground your energy to that perspective, is actually going to work as an asset for this person in your life as well, because they may need a little help. You two may need to help each other gain confidence. And they want, I just heard wild and free. They're showing me like a wild rose. And they're saying that there's so many sweet results that await for you when you allow yourself the freedom to escape this mindset, which again was not established by you. It was almost handed to you by your environment growing up. Because we have the world, we have success, we have an inspiration coming in to take a leap of faith into a new beginning. And they are speaking about the internet may be playing a role for you here as well. Here is the Five of Pentacles supporting that Six of Cups, and then we have the Hermit as well. But there's the Tower. Your guides want you to know that you are taking steps towards clearance of that Three of Swords, clearance for growth. And this new start for you is going to help shed some light on things that you have been maintaining focus on. So any energies from the past, any relationships, any sort of rose-colored glasses that you've applied to a person or a situation from the past that's actually hiding some of the red flags. Those red flags are going to be shown to you when you see the contrast of this new connection, because it's going to bring you confidence. This new connection is going to build the confidence that you haven't been experiencing in the present moment. There's a lot of Virgo energy here, and also Leo energy coming through as well. An urgent message you need to hear regarding love. As we have brilliant idea. Your idea is divinely guided. Take action to bring your idea into fruition. And you can notice that Archangel Uriel is carrying a lightning bolt, just like the Tower energy coming through. So there's an epiphany coming in for you. It's clarity that's coming in for you. And it might come along sort of taking a back seat with some vulnerable steps that you're going to be asked to take, because they are speaking about stepping outside of your comfort zone. But they're also saying that there's something very unique about you, and there's also something very unique about what's coming in for you. Again, they keep saying you are the divine feminine, or you are abundance manifested. You don't have to be the divine feminine. It's all about energy. It's just about who you are and accepting that and claiming it. Because there are gifts from God. Isn't this beautiful? Gifts from God. Just open your arms to receive. You are the beautiful chalice. Just open your arms to receive. And that's all they're asking you to do. They're just asking you to coast into a more prosperous mindset. And wherever your focus is, that's where the universe is going to carry you towards. So you have a cornucopia of blessings coming in, and it's just the beginning. But it is going to start at sort of a new relationship here. But they want us to understand that this new relationship with another person is coming in because you're learning to develop a better relationship with yourself and where your focus is. Very, very exciting. An urgent message you need regarding love, please. What to expect next. We have here Magdalene, Mary Magdalene from the Magdalene Oracle, and they are speaking about being misunderstood. And a bit of a lonely energy coming through as well with this card. But we also have co-creation, and we have the Prophet. Now, what's really exciting here is that the co-creation speaks about opportunities that are arriving almost within the next week or so. So this could be epiphanies for you, inspiration for you to really seek out a new perspective as well. And with the Prophet, it talks about things unfolding at perfect timing for you. So if you have felt delayed, it's not an actual delay. Things are going to be revealed to you at the most perfect time. And it also speaks about really claiming the goddess within you. And because you were drawn to the yin, this card is definitely meant for you, Pal One, because they're asking you to claim that perspective. And that's the only job you have to do. That's the work you have to do now, is to shift your gaze from one of vulnerability and insecurity, especially with timing and position, and to move it into a state of abundance and joy. Because that is going to shine the light on who you actually are. And it's going to kind of cast a light that shines so bright, it's going to sort of cast almost they're showing me like the Batman signal. It's like it shines a light to new energies, new perspectives. And as I said, you don't have long to wait. There is anywhere between 2 to 6 month time frame where you can expect new relationships forming in your life. Advice for pile number 1, please. We have here, learn, take a lesson from the owls and deeply observe the night so you'll become a little wiser in the day. And we did have the Page of Swords here dressed up like someone who is graduating. And so there's something about your wishes that have created momentum, that have not gone unheard by the universe, but they say that everything that you've experienced up to this opportunity has just been an education and a point of contrast to compare to something that you truly deserve. Back of the deck says, reconnect, secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. And they are saying that there is some shadow work when it comes to past attachments that you may need to release. They may be anchoring you and stopping you from the momentum that you truly deserve, stopping you from seeing something different about the next chapter. And there is someone brand new. It feels brand new coming in for you, pile 1. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 1, please. Advice from their guides and angels. 2 of Pentacles. I feel like there's almost been like a 2-year time frame where we haven't had a lot of progress, or we've been dealing with the same type of emotional field. And so it's really made us feel very stuck and limited in this moment. They're also speaking about somebody dealing with a person that was intentionally mean or cruel in some way to you. They just weren't, because they weren't operating from their confidence, they just projected that outward. And that might have affected your confidence. They're just speaking about the ways in which others have contributed to this mindset for you. So you didn't arrive here by yourself. In the bowl today, we have you and J and you. We also have the marijuana charm. And we have this little heart within a heart. I think of the name Holly, and I think of Daisy as well with that heart, because a friend gave that to me. We also have a commandment from the Bible that says, I am the Lord thy God. They're talking about stating your sovereignty, straightening your crown. We have claiming your independence, Leo energy. We have Pisces energy and surrendering to what has been, because that's been a part of our transformation. We also have Taurus as well. Pile 1 is what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, drop your comment below for a chance to win a reading with me. You can also check out my link for Etsy, as I said below, and that link is down there too. I do update that shop daily, even though it sells out quickly, and I will keep updating it throughout the week and on Sundays. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the pink flower and to the Fates card, and this is your reading. An urgent message that your guides feel you need today about love and about what to expect coming forward. Now, there's a feeling with 17 and the Fates about star energy, redirecting your focus. Aquarius is very strong with this energy as well, and how in your heart space, they're talking about working on that heart space with the pink flower and redirecting that focus, because there is a destiny that's waiting for you. And we forge our own destiny, but there is a destiny that's waiting for you. And it's through your focus that you're going to be able to achieve that destiny. And it's actually through the heart space that we cultivate, or that we build the life that we want to create for ourselves in life and in love. So let's take a look here at the message that your guides have for you today. They're also speaking about spending some time in healing. A lot of self-care energy coming through. So you may have been hurt in the past and had to go through this cycle of healing as well. But a message that you need, please, regarding love. We have the 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles coming out together. So we're just going to pair them like that. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Tower. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords, and we also have the Moon. Back of the deck, we have the 6 of Cups, and we have the 5 of Wands. Now, for you, pile 2, I'm getting a very strong message coming from your guides and angels about where your perspective has been, where your focus has been, and how it may need a little bit of an adjustment. Because right in the center, we have this tower energy. And we may be holding on to something. We may be holding on to the perspective of a fated situation. And we may be telling ourselves that this is a person that is designed for us, that was destined for us, but we keep feeling that person taking a passive approach. They could even be in another connection. You can see here that the 9 of Wands, it's like we're kind of being held back and we're watching someone be complacent in another energy. And so that's creating a frustration. It's creating this delay in your life. You have a focus on someone that you believe is your fated partner. It's like a twin flame energy or a soulmate energy. And your guides are here to gently offer a competition for that focus, or in the very least, they're trying to shine a different light on the purpose or the function that this person is serving for you in this moment. Because no matter who we're talking about, or no matter what collaboration we're invested in, Spirit's going to use that collaboration to help us in some way. And they keep emphasizing the mask on this Knight of Cups, because they say that we might have to take the mask off and allow ourselves to really experience a vulnerable message from our guides to offer a different perspective on what we're holding on to. Because they're asking us to eliminate our expectations about somebody that we've been really, really hungry for and really, really focused on. Because they say that there's too much competition for this person, or there's just too many obstacles that are getting in the way of the progress that you deserve. And Spirit really wants to see you out of a karmic trench that you've been building for yourself. Can we clarify the Knight of Cups, please? You'll notice here that with the 4 of Pentacles, it almost looks like a state of ruin, like some of the pillars are falling down, because they are asking us to break down some of what we've invested in, some of our focus. And even with the Queen of Swords, if you look, she's sitting on a throne with 10 swords pointing down at her. And so in the very least, they are asking for compassion and forgiveness for yourself and others who are being held back from us. They're asking as well for us to eliminate our expectations about that energy, because that may require a tower moment for them. And now it's requiring a tower moment for us in our epiphanies to free us, to allow us to prepare for the changes in our life that are coming in. Because your guides are trying to build a successful tower for you, one that's not going to break down. But we might have to turn our truth towards some shadow work and towards some change in our perspective in order to support that new beginning. And that's your guide's job. Your guide's job is to lead you through these points of ascension, to lead you through these moments of epiphany. Sometimes these moments of epiphany bring about a little bit of chaos for us because it asks us to regroup quickly. And it's going to be a vulnerable message because it's asking us to compete with our expectation about this one person specifically that we have our mind on. But they are asking us to let that go in a loving way, in a forgiving type of way as well. They say that there is perhaps too many challenges in that connection to allow progress for you in a timely way. And so there's an exhaustion that's setting in when we are continuing to hold on. And we have the Page of Swords. But they also want to shine a perspective. I feel like you may have gone to school with this person. There's an education energy coming through. And this could mean that this person is a part of your spiritual education, or you could have physically gone to school with them. It's like they're a part of your awakening. So you were definitely meant to cross paths with this person. And they're speaking about the different lessons that both of you from the past, they're speaking about the lessons that both of you have to go through because of this connection between the two of you, and how these lessons would be waiting for both of you regardless of whatever path you would have chosen. So these are themes that you would have had to tackle regardless of conditions. They say that there's a watchful energy where you're watching someone or someone's watching you, or vice versa. But it's like we have to just watch and not approach. The Page of Ace of Cups. And we have the Four of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. Back of the deck is the Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So they say that we may even be a little bit triggered by this message because we might have a bit of defense up regarding this person. And your guides, their only purpose, because they love you so much, is to anoint you, just like the stained glass window. It's a scene of somebody being anointed, and that's what they want to do. They want to anoint you. But in order to do that, they have to heal you first. You know, they have to get you to a place where we're acknowledging the reality of our 3D situation and any masks that need to come off in order for us to make progress. And they are asking us to take action upon something that we're holding on to. They're speaking about being stuck in the in-between, where we don't feel like we can't go back to the past. We can't move into the future because the person that we want might be from our past in this moment. And your guide's job in this reading is to prepare you for changes in your life that are coming in and brand new emotional opportunities. But the first step is to fill up that cup first, because this environment from the past is making you operate and give from the deficit of that cup. It's an empty cup. And so your guides are here to offer you this communion of peace, to offer you a new perspective, and to lovingly encourage you to release your expectations about some focus that you've been holding, and to find the determination to fight for your abundance, to fight for your peace, to fight for your success in relationships and beyond. Yeah, and that's what they're saying. This new connection, or a new connection that's coming in for you, it's coming in because they're trying to use the old focus, the old connection, as the prompt for change. And that may be the function that that old connection is serving for you now. It's still a collaboration. It's still helping us to achieve something. But it may not be that person that's waiting with us or standing beside us at the end of the day. And your guides don't say that to disappoint you. They say that to light the fire underneath you so that you know that you deserve more than what you're receiving in the love realm right now. And once we acknowledge that we deserve more, we go seeking for more. I want to clarify, Spirit, what's coming in beyond this moon energy, this attachment. Even the Knight of Swords, it asks us to take action upon movement and opportunities in the future before it even makes sense, or before our ego has a chance to kind of hold our gaze back to the past. Because Spirit says they want to bring in a competition for your focus, and they want to bring in a physical competition for this person that has been holding your gaze. We have Temperance coming along with the Knight of Swords, and they are saying here that it will take you time for your confidence to catch up to your actions. But they are speaking about this year, this next year, being critical because you have an opportunity that's going to arise for you in love. But they're not going to force you to reach out and grab it. Any opportunity that comes in, Spirit says it will be sitting there for a time. They're not going to force you, but there may be more to this opportunity than meets the eye. And this opportunity could perhaps shed light on how hollow the emotional abundance you experienced in this connection actually has been. So there's something coming in for you within this next year, and that's why they're asking for this epiphany and this judgment and this new beginning, because they're trying to break down this foundation so that they can build you back up into something more abundant. They are saying that with time, you're going to find way more balance in this new beginning with this new person. I'm getting a lot of Aquarius energy coming through here. We have courage. Be courageous and stand up for your belief. Leo energy very strong for the Divine Feminine. They are bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you to understand spiritual truths, especially regarding old attachments. And they are encouraging us to spread our wings and take a leap of faith into the unknown. Do not hold back. The timing is perfect. You're ready to soar. And moon cycles, and they highlighted the moon, Scorpio as well. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. And we are actually coming into a full moon very soon as well, here at the end of January. And so they're encouraging you to capitalize upon that full moon by releasing anything that has been holding you back towards abundance and towards what you truly deserve. And so there's a lot of different ways that you can do that. You can make lists, you can use sage, a lot of people use bay leaves, but they just want you to, they're encouraging you to capitalize on the next moon cycle to help release anything that is no longer serving you so that you can have a brand new day. And they are anticipating that change is coming in for you in love within the next 12 months. And then the minimum amount of time will be 3 months for some of the collective, or within this next 12-month period. We have here acceptance. Coming up with the serendipity. You were drawn to the Fates card, and here's the serendipitous event. You were meant to cross paths with that person from the past, but you're also meant to cross paths with this new energy coming in. And so we have to allow that momentum to work in the way that it's supposed to work. And so the acceptance card asks us to surrender to the 3D situation that we are invested in right this moment, to surrender to the epiphany that's coming in from our guides and angels. There's an acceptance energy that allows more beginnings for you. But it's also meant for you. What's coming next is meant for you, pile 2. Advice for pile number 2, please. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty, but they bloom regardless. And they are speaking here about how joy and grief can exist at the same time, and you can embrace a new journey fully while still holding on to love. Like you can love from afar. We have wander on the path less traveled, and what you find may surprise you. And whenever this card shows up, it's just my prompt from Spirit to encourage you to go exploring. Like the Page of Wands, to gather up as many experiences as possible in this beautiful life that we have here, and to go exploring down the detours that are available to us, because so many gifts are waiting for us there. And surprises. Under the most ordinary stone is the undisturbed garden. And so in this next chapter, again, I feel like something profound could be waiting for you even amidst that leap of faith. So within this next year, a brand new emotional start available to you that starts within your heart space and then starts to physically manifest as a physical opportunity with a new person. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 2, please. Advice for pile 2 in the bowl regarding love. We have the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and the 2 of Pentacles reversed. And there's a feeling of like not being ready, or having an inability to choose, or inability to commit to a new beginning. It's like, I don't know how to do that because I've been so hyper focused on something else in this moment. But that 7 of Swords here, this is us looking in the rearview mirror instead of looking in the windshield. It's us carrying the conflict, the same sort of conflict from the investments in the past into our present moment. And so it encourages us to be honest with ourselves about what we've actually received in that past energy, and whether or not it's just contributed to imbalance or whether it's helped us in some way. They're also speaking about a certain amount of stress. It's like, be careful what you wish for when it comes to love, because it may be coming in for you. A little bit of stress that it's not, and disappointment too, that it may not be the person you thought or anticipated Spirit would say is coming in for you in the future. So you may feel a little disappointed that it's not the person on your mind, but your guides do want to ask you to give them a chance to show you how good it can actually get in a new chapter for you. We have the letter F. We also have here a rocking horse. It's fallen over. So I do think of youth and nostalgia, someone that you connected with in the past. We have the anchor, and we have the heart chakra. I think of hospital nursing connection, or a blocked heart chakra, somebody who is anchored in a certain position. But we have the surrender to clarity, and that's really what the Tower brings in, is epiphany and truth and clarity. Pisces energy, and really attacking our fear of loss as well in the bowl. All right, pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. Hope it resonates. Drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and that link is below as well. But I hope you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 3. You are drawn to the purple flower and to the Yang card, and this is your reading. An urgent message you need regarding your love realm, what to expect next in love. The Yang card is all about inspiration. It's the divine masculine. You can see it almost looks like somebody who has like a chalice, who's like accepting the energy that's coming in as well, or they are being inspired and they're giving the energy away as well. So and it's also number 1, which is about this new inspiration, a new beginning, something fresh for you, and something empowering as well. I feel like honestly, I feel a very powerful masculine energy coming through. So let's take a look and see an urgent message that you need regarding love. What can you expect moving forward? A message from your guides about your love realm. A lot of Aries energy coming through. And Aquarius, all of the star energy. We have the Ace of Swords coming through. I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot for you today. We have the Devil. Capricorn energy. Knight of Swords. We have the Star, Aquarius. We have a lot of air elements here today. We have the Queen of Wands. Back of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. We're also looking at the Ten of Cups. So let's clarify as we go forward here. Urgent message you need about love, pile 3. I'm getting a very strong Capricorn's presence coming in for you. And I feel like this person's really good looking and they have a really nice smile. Like there's something about their teeth, or they're like they have really white teeth, or they have a really perfect smile. Like there's just something really handsome or attractive about this person. We have the Four of Pentacles. I also keep hearing the word backbone. So they could have like a lot of backbone. They could have a lot of confidence behind them, or they could be compensating for something. Here's the King of Pentacles again. Queen of Cups. The Judgment, supporting the Star. And we have the Tower. You know, the Tower has come out in all 3 piles today in different configurations and for different reasons, but it's interesting. The collective, we have the Star of Aquarius, and we have the Two of Wands. So in a similar fashion to pile 1, I believe, which was the Yin card, there's a divine masculine. That was the divine feminine. This is the divine masculine energy. But both of those cards really feel like an allowance card, like we're being asked to open our arms to receive. And so in some ways, opening our arms to receive is about us taking action. Sometimes it's about us just allowing somebody into our life in the present moment. There's a feeling about embracing this next chapter in love, because it's going to build your confidence. It's going to heal your heart. It's like this is the person that needs to come in to get you to where you need to be when it comes to your own confidence. Because I keep hearing like, here she comes, it's Mrs. America. You're being crowned. And there's empowerment waiting for you because of this big change. So there's a feeling of permanent epiphanies coming in, because the Tower is only supporting the Queen of Wands. This isn't a huge upheaval in your life, but this is an upheaval in how you process yourself and how you process your value and your worth, because we're coming from the Queen of Cups energy, and it's only supporting the Knight of Swords, which means that we're operating off of a belief that we think to be true about who we are, what we deserve. Maybe we have our focus on something that is outside of our own abundance or beyond our grasp in this moment. Maybe we're suffering from insecurity, but either day we're changing our focus, or either way we're changing our focus. And the Judgment says that this new path is going to give you a chance to recognize the things in your life, the opportunities in your life that led to you feeling insecure overall. Now, I do feel like this person coming forward for you is a little insecure on their own, but they're really, really good at hiding it. Like they're really good at just keeping things moving. And I feel like they know that they're good looking. Like I think that they're a really good looking person, and I think they know it. And they use that to their advantage when it comes to the flirtation between the two of you. They are talking about connectivity and the internet, so I feel like you will be talking to somebody online. And this might make you feel kind of vulnerable. But they're also saying, again, they're using this connection as momentum and as clearance for growth for you. So no matter where this connection goes, we can lovingly thank this new person coming in, because it's helping you to feel better. It's helping you to feel confident. It's raising your vibration. And so there's something really great about that. But they're also talking about it being a double mission, because for some watching, this person's not just going to raise your vibration and then leave. There could be more to come. There's more revelations coming in. And even for this King of Pentacles, who perhaps doesn't go into the connection with this idea of commitments in mind, there's more waiting for them by just getting to know you than they even realize, than that meets the eye. So there's way more coming. There's way more coming for you. And if you're in a moment where you're frustrated, where you don't know where your focus lies, or where your focus is on something negative, Spirit says you're in momentum right now. And you may have already, for someone watching, you may have already started the process of communicating a flirtation with someone online, and you may be a little insecure about where this path is leading, or whether you should invest in it. And your guides say, go ahead and invest in it. Allow this momentum to carry you to wherever it's meant to carry you. Because either way, it's carrying you into a brand new day and to a brand new perspective, and it's raising your vibration. And that's always going to be abundant for you. That's always going to be like gravy on the cake. Not on the cake, but gravy. Icing on the cake. For some, I feel like you may already be communicating with this person. And you may be feeling like this person's a little bit of a player, or you may be worried about them kind of wanting their cake and eat it too. It's like there's just a feeling of concern and maybe snapping to judgment about somebody that you're either communicating with now or you will be communicating with very, very soon. Perhaps even within like the next couple of weeks. But appearances are deceiving, and this person is more insecure than they project outward. And ultimately, they're saying that the epiphany may not just be waiting for you, but the epiphany may be waiting for the divine masculine in regards to you, because here's that full spectrum. And this table, there's like a picnic that's being set. But now they're showing within the picnic little ants, you know how ants at a picnic, and how the ant is a symbol of the divine feminine for me because of the feminine nature of that colony, and how the divine feminine is doing a little bit of the work, or has to do a little bit of emotional work to step outside of her comfort zone here. Here's the Page of Pentacles. And they want us to know that we're at this detour in this moment. We don't have to follow this path. It's our choice. Spirit brings forward the tarot journey to offer us information so we can make discernible decisions. But they say that this is someone who's going to like make you laugh, somebody who's different, somebody who it's like you need this difference in your life. There's so much abundance and joy associated with the Three of Cups. It's like going out with someone, having fun, listening to music, going to concerts. And it's fun. And that's all you have to do is just allow yourself to have this fun. And this fun may carry you farther than you anticipate, 10 of Cups. It may carry you to confidence. Either way, it's all gravy for you. I just saw the Three of Wands, allowing this expansion. But with this change is also, insecurity. I feel like you're going to be feeling insecure when it comes to really opening up your heart space. And part of you is a little bit guarded. There's a very strong Aquarius energy here for the divine feminine. But here's Magician and here's the Two of Wands. Spirit's got plans for you. And they want you to know that. Even within the dynamics of this flirtation session, they've got plans for you. And you are the focus of the movie always, but they're going to use all of these energies around you to help get you to where you deserve to be. And in this moment, this communication cycle that you're in right now, or that you're heading into with this person, is going to be the key asset to calling back your energy from anything that's been holding your focus, anything that's been contributing to an insecurity or a vulnerability or an attachment to that mentality, because you have different perspectives waiting for you and permanent changes. And ultimately, Spirit says you can only go up from here, that you're not going to go back in time. You're not going to take back, any backward steps. You're heading forwards. And everything that you went through in the past was not gone to waste. What to expect in love, please? A message from your guides and angels regarding love. Let this divine masculine energy inspire you, is what I just heard. We have sacred sexuality coming out. Very powerful physical connection between the two of you as well. I feel like this person, this divine masculine energy, again, very strong Capricorn aspect, but I feel like that's where they get their ego from. It's like their ego gets sort of pumped up when they are accepted in a sexual sense, or when when they aren't rejected. But I also feel like there's going to be a really strong passionate sense here too. It's going to lead to revelations. And we have the internal embrace. That's really exciting. This is all coming from the Magdalene Oracle. What's really exciting is that the eternal embrace is really speaking about opposites, eternal opposites, and how we're all opposites of each other, but how it works so well. They are speaking about the physical connection between the two of you that is going to open up the eyes of not just you, but also this divine masculine energy. Again, I feel like that's almost the key to their vulnerability. They think that they're bypassing vulnerability by focusing on that sacred sexuality, but this is such a powerful, powerful energy that they are almost disregarding that, the power behind this type of momentum, and it's going to lead to revelations for the divine masculine. So I almost feel like the divine masculine here is going to fall harder than they even anticipate for you if you are the divine feminine as well. And that's going to make your confidence soar even higher. Advice for pile number 3, please. What to expect in love. Spirit says this is either upon, and they're talking about this opportunity leading you to change, especially even a year from now. You're going to notice that a year from now, everything feels different. We have career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change, which is interesting because Archangel Chamuel, who is responsible for this message, is the archangel responsible for soulmate relationships. So this moment in time, this yang energy could be the inspiration that takes you on an adventure that you never even anticipated. It's going to create changes in all areas of your life, perhaps, including career. And crystal clear intentions, be clear with what you want and desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And back of the deck says victory for you, pile 3. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Now's the time to have faith. Now with the crystal clear intentions, they're encouraging you to express that to this new person as well, but also especially from your heart space to the universe. Nice, please. Do not be deterred by the thorns amidst the roses. Don't be deterred by any obstacles. Don't be deterred by insecurities. Because an idea like a single acorn is about to start a wondrous forest. So in this moment, again, you may be already chatting with this person, but if not, I feel like it's coming in almost like within the next couple of weeks. So please keep your eye on the horizon for that. And all of the uncertainty that you're feeling is going to lift eventually. And they are talking about allowing yourself the passage of time, allowing yourself time to explore this connection. And where it takes you might surprise you. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. In the bowl. We're talking about loneliness, adding to frustration, and leading to imbalance. It's like it breeds more and more negativity when we start to think about how lonely we are. We fall into a victim mentality. It ultimately creates a resistance in our energy field and contributes to frustrating delays. It's kind of like a karmic loop that we invent for ourselves. And so they're speaking here about allowing this moment in time to inspire the grounding energy. They're showing that 2 of Pentacles planting their feet on the ground. So they're talking about a connection, the 2's coming in, a connection that helps you to ground and plant your feet. It helps to address the loneliness. It helps to address the frustrating delays you've been experiencing. Oops. We have the letter P and W. Z and Y, and N. And we just had the card, an idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. Here are 2 acorns. And this is really speaking about relationships and 2 people that are afraid. So even if this person has a lot of bravado and a lot of confidence, quote unquote, they're still having insecurities. We have here a commandment from the Bible that says, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. So don't compare your journey to others. Do as you would be done by, almost too simple, but that's all you need to get by. Libra, the tree of life, and it's right next to the dolphin. So leaping into this new adventure, having fun with it, can really start to set new foundational roots for you. The key, and we also have the rocking horse that came out in pile 2 as well, having fallen over. They are speaking about nostalgia and past energy that we may be holding energy towards. Pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. Drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me if this did resonate with you. Be sure to hit your notification bell, your like button, your share button. It helps me to bring you more content. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and that link is below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage.